Let's make some noise. You're kicking it with Verve Radio.
Good evening, guys. Welcome to Verve Radio Live Lounge. How are we?
Good, thank you. How are you?
I'm very good, thank you. It's a lovely day outside, so that tends to bring out the good vibes.
Absolutely.
Definitely.
What have you guys been up to today?
What have we been doing? We've been practicing for our live stream. We record covers like pretty much every day. So we recorded a cover today to go on our YouTube. I did a bit of writing, bit of cooking. You know, Jericho did cooking. I'm not a regular cook. Just bits and bobs really.
Productive day then, all things considered.
Absolutely. We like to keep ourselves as busy as possible.
Yeah.
It definitely makes a difference to our days anyway.
Yeah, I think you need to, especially now. So I should probably introduce you guys before I forget to. We've got Alie and Jericho, who are, of course, Skies. So I'd love to hear a little bit of background on you guys, how you met. What's the story behind Skies?
Well, we originally met through my brother. He was in Alie's band before Skies, and ended up hanging out with obviously my brother when I was coming back from uni and hanging around with the band and going to a couple of gigs. I was in a band as well, so we played some gigs together. And then Alie was looking for a keyboard player because she was like, I've got 5 members in my band, I need 6. So I was like, showed her around like a couple of people at the uni. And then I was like, no, actually, I think I should do it. I'll do it. But I hadn't learned keyboards yet.
So I had him join the band, and he as a keyboard player, and he didn't actually play. He'd never played keyboards before. So but it worked out. And then we just sort of became a 2-piece and renamed, and it just kind of went from there, really.
And something I'm always curious about with bands is the name. So what was it that prompted Skies as the name?
It kind of goes back to Jericho's brother again. We'd both been in bands that had like kind of complicated, weird band names that no one knew how to spell. No one really knew how to say, and I don't know why. Like, it was just weird. So we decided when we were going to rename, we wanted something that was simple, like one word, kind of, you know, flexible with genre, and easy to spell, easy to remember. So I sort of said to the guys in the band at the time, I was like, oh, you know, they're all the criteria that I think we should have in a band name. And Joel suggested a few. And then he was working at like a retail store. And he was sort of asking around like customers as they came in, and just said, oh, I'm trying to change my band name. What name should we pick? And I think 2 people randomly on the same day both said Skies. So then he brought it to us, and I actually wrote it out in capital letters and put it in a little box and I was like, yeah, that looks cool. And then that was kind of it. So thanks to Joel.
Well done, Joel. There's something very infinite and happy about the word Skies. I like it. Kind of, you think sky, you think blue, happy thoughts.
Yeah. I think it's like, it's really, I don't know. Yeah, it feels kind of endless and kind of not definable. And also the thing I like is like it can be like really happy and bright, and you know, and it can make you feel good. But some days the sky can look like pretty like dark or moody. And I think it gives us that flexibility with our music to kind of. We've got like today we've got a few songs we'll play that may be a bit more upbeat, and we've got a few others that are a bit of like existential crisis vibes. And it feels like we can kind of get away with it, I think.
Yeah, definitely. So I have been a fan of you guys. I think we were trying to work it out earlier, probably like 4 or 5 years. I've been to one of your gigs before, but what has most impressed me was recently when you guys started doing your live streams. Now, a lot of people are doing streams at the moment, but you guys are doing streams on a whole other level with, you know, the production of what you guys are doing sound-wise is amazing. So I just want to, kudos to you. I feel like, it's one of the big reasons I really wanted to get you guys to come on and do a live lounge, because your quality is amazing. You guys are fantastic as well. So yeah, can you tell us a little bit about the live streaming you've been doing?
Yeah, we've been doing, we literally, I think one day when it was just everything was just starting to change, we just decided what can we do? What would we want to do? We've got an opportunity to just focus on the band without, I'd finished all my jobs, the work that I was doing. So we were going to just leave where we're living, get in the van and just drive around the country and do living room shows. So literally the day we found out we wouldn't be able to do that, and it was certain that wouldn't be a good thing to do, we were like, well, what can we do instead then? So we decided to live stream, picked a time, decided the days, decided we wanted a day off on Sunday. And
didn't even announce it. We just did it. And then we both felt like we should just do a regular slot. And we didn't really think too much about it, other than we just thought, 7:00, let's do half an hour, and just do it as, pretty much every day. And then we just kind of just felt right, didn't it? Yeah,
just rolled with it ever since. But we've changed it, adapted it. Over time, we've just worked out. When you do something so often, you realize it becomes very clear, especially career-wise and ambitions-wise, what things work for you and what things don't work. And I guess as we've gone along, we've been just slightly tweaking how we do stuff, what gives us the most joy, basically, when doing it, and what things we can leave behind.
Yeah, I mean, you guys have clearly adapted to this whole situation, 10 out of 10. And, I think it's going to lead into this bit now. I would love to hear, because I don't know what you guys are going to play yet. It's a bit of a surprise for me. So shall we get a first track up? You guys ready?
I think do you need to tune, or are you good?
I'm good. I'm good to go.
All right. Yeah. Well, this song is our current single. And it's called Born Yesterday. I don't know if you want to say anything about it, or whether you just want us to play it, but
no, you guys jump in. I'm excited. I think everybody else is as well. So I'll leave you get away with it.
This is Born Yesterday. 1 a.m. and I'm awake again, boy. Where on earth are you? Your phone, it rings, you say it's no one, they want nothing, but I'm not sure that's true. Do you? Do you think that I was born yesterday? Do you think that I was born yesterday? Do you think I can see through the games you play? Do you? Must be mistaken, swore you said you were right with them, but they've not seen you in a week or two. It's not a second chance when you had 100 of them. Come on, cough up the truth. Do you? Do you think that I was born yesterday? Do you think that I was born yesterday? Do you think I can't see through the games you play? Do you? Do you think that I was born yesterday? Do you think that I was born yesterday? Do you think I can see through the games you play? Oh, do you? Oh, what do you take me for? Do you honestly believe I come back for more? For more? It is not a second chance when you've had about 100 of them. You've had about 100 of them. Oh, 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 oh. Do you think that I was born yesterday? Do you think that I was born yesterday? Do you think I can't see through the games you play? do you? Do you think that I was born yesterday? Do you think that I was born yesterday? Do you think I can see through the games you play? Oh, do you?
Loved it. Amazing. Thank you very much. That was, of course, Born Yesterday by you guys. So I think I'm right in saying that Born Yesterday came out, was it around last September? Because I'm sure I remember hearing it around my birthday time.
Yes. Yeah, it's my birthday time as well in September. So we tend to release things on birthdays or significant things like that. So yeah, I remember it was September.
Double up the celebration, isn't it? It's a good idea.
Oh yeah.
So we've had a question in the comments. Paul has asked us, where's Fletch, the star of yesterday's show?
He's probably napping this time of day.
Oh my goodness.
Oh wait,
I literally just heard him pour at the door.
for real?
Unless
Should I go double check?
hilarious.
If that is him, that is freaking hilarious.
I've got to say, I was laughing so hard yesterday when you guys were streaming and he was in the background climbing on you, doggy dancing, let's call it, and howling like he was part of the band. There he is.
He loves it so much.
That was crazy. That was literally him at the door, literally just then. That's so weird.
He knows when he's wanted. It was funny.
He's a little bit of a show stealer, isn't he?
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah. But hey, he brings a lot of joy.
100%. I mean, you've already made this show 10 times better than it already was just by having the dog here.
Hey, he's a licky dog. Hey, you. He's scared. He was not scared. I think at first I thought he was like scared of us singing, but then he was just like howling at all the oohs, which was great. Made us laugh.
Love it. We've got a question as well. What are you most looking forward to doing once the lockdown has lifted? This is from Natasha.
Great question. I think genuinely for me, it would be able to go and see my parents and my nan because I haven't seen them for a while. But like band wise, I think we're just really excited to go to gigs for a start and just watch some shows. And also be able to, book shows and play to real life people. So I think that's something where I don't know. I don't think we ever really took it for granted, but I think we'll definitely appreciate it an awful lot more.
And what kind of bands do you guys listen to? I'm curious. So is another interesting thing to find out about musicians. What are the influences and what are the kind of artists they're listening to themselves?
Yeah, we listen to quite a range. But at the moment, we listen to En Shikari a lot. They're the new tracks that are coming through off their new album, which I was lucky enough to listen to a little sample. I wasn't lucky enough. It was on their Facebook, but little sample of all the tracks. It's cool. And we go through different stages with stuff. Like when a new album comes out, we'll listen to it, rinse it for a bit. So we did that with Bombay Bicycle Club. We enjoy listening to that. It's definitely we like music that fills a gap mood-wise in our day. Like in the morning, it's nice to have something that gives you a bit of an uplift in the morning. So Bombay Bicycle Club's usually good for that. And
their new album,
new album. But yeah, I think. Yeah, other than that,
1975. I listen to them quite a lot. I mean, I've done a playlist. We've recently been trying to do lots of covers, so I think I put together like loads of covers that I wanted to play, plus like recommendations from like fans who want us to play covers. So I've kind of been trying to listen to that as much as possible, just to like memorize a lot of the songs. So I've kind of been, doing that.
And you guys are doing an acoustics album at the moment, right? Will that feature a lot of covers as well, or is it going to be all your own material?
So for the acoustic album, it will be all of our own material. We are going back through from the first album. The first album you might have mentioned, EP. Sorry, haven't got to an album yet. EP. So we're going through from track 1 of our first EP to Born Yesterday. Once a week we're releasing a song, just because it's just a bit of fun we play them on our live streams, but for people to be able to take away what we're doing on the live streams, we thought it'd be cool. Well,
and also people been asking us about like wanting to buy merch or wanting like ways to help support us or whatever. And we decided that we wouldn't have our merch store open because at the moment we'd have to go out. Like we don't have a warehouse, we do it all ourselves. So we'd have to go to the post office and all of that. We just felt like we'd kind of rather like not. And we didn't know about what the deal was with merch and how to handle it properly. So we thought we'd just put these tracks up, just literally pay what you want. It's a weird time for a lot of people. So we thought, well, people can have the tracks for free if they're having a hard time. And if some people are still working and, have a little bit of spare cash because they can't go out, then they're more than welcome to buy the track for whatever price they'd like to. So it's also just a way for people that wanted to help support us a bit. And we just thought it'd be a good chance to like look back at each of our songs and talk a bit about them, and then each week have it available acoustically. So that's the album.
I love it. Sounds awesome, and I cannot wait for the full thing. So you've got a full album's worth of music. How many singles would you say you have created so far?
Well, we have released every song, haven't we, as a single? Except for
Can't You Save Me?
Can't You Save Me in Light? No, we did.
I don't know. We
did a music video.
Yeah,
but we've done 12 out of 13.
Okay, and then so my next question comes from Justina. She actually came with me to the gig where I saw you guys, and she has asked,
Hello.
"Do you have any funny stories about one of the songs you've written?"
Yes, we do. It's kind of when we were recording Born Yesterday, our latest song, we were in the studio, and there was our producer as well, and the song is about like
an ex.
And Alie basically received some news, random news about the person she was talking about in the song. And this is literally, we'd finished everything, and it was all, we were wrapping up, and our producers have been like, had this idea that in the middle 8 of Born Yesterday, he wanted like a phone call or something going over the lyrics, because it's like the song is a documentation, like there are things that are said in the song that happen in real life. And so it got to this moment where it was just like, oh, this may be like the worst idea ever and you may hate it, so don't worry if not. But I kind of hear like a
talking
going on in the quiet section of the song. And
and in the meantime, I had this weird phone call with a friend, and then it was just this whole really odd experience that just was like, it was like a lot of things to do with the song and what the song was about had kind of come full circle
in that
weird moment of recording it. And so we just did if you listen really quite closely, you can hear a little sort of phone call-esque kind of talking in the like interlude bit of Born Yesterday. And
we both just went in the booth in the live room,
and just filmed recorded it.
Producer Oz set up 2 mics, and we literally just in that moment just chatted through. Alie gave me all the little like the points, and then we just riffed off this conversation. But
it was weird. It was just a weird thing. So like that was kind of odd. There's lots of other weird stories about some other songs, but that was probably one of the weirdest ones.
That's pretty uncanny, isn't it? It's one of those things that just when everything aligns at the right time.
Yeah.
It does.
Yeah. So I've got one more question, and then if you guys are good to go, we'll go for another song. If that's cool with you.
Yeah.
Okay, so the next question is from Ed Smith, and he has asked, will this lockdown inspire any new songs / lyrics about this period?
Yeah. Hi, Ed. Yeah, I literally was kind of just writing today. I don't know how much of it, like, it's hard to tell exactly if it is completely inspired, but I think these times are definitely interesting, and they make you, like, they shift your perspective a little bit. And they kind of make you focus on things that maybe you wouldn't normally focus on. So I think, yeah, like I don't know, there's lots of strange things, lots of people that sort of say, oh, it's the apocalypse, and like jokingly, so I jokingly say it, but it's just that it makes you think about the idea of what, an apocalypse might look like. And I've started just, I don't know, thinking about that, writing the odd thing about that. But I've always written, with those sorts of things in mind for some bizarre reason. So yeah, I feel quite, I feel like writing today was good. And I've been writing the past week or two, and it's, yeah, I think so.
Yeah, do you know, I was thinking about this myself, and I think that we're going to have a real big creatives burst when all this is over. Writers, scripts, there's going to be lots of new music and albums from artists. I think we're going to have a bit of a creatives boom when all this is said and done.
Yeah, definitely. Hopefully it's, I don't know, it is important for artists, I feel, to document this kind of thing, because we're obviously taking, I mean, not just us, but artists in general are taking their feelings and emotions that everyone emanates, like the panic and it is this kind of thing that is the antidote to the way people feel. It is the thing, like when you sing like music that's like really emotional, it helps when you feel emotional. And hopefully if everyone's documenting this, and it will just, there's just going to be a whole new like antidote for the next generation, and to keep that perspective valid for longer than I think it will stay in our conversational. Like, people will stop talking about this or stop addressing it. But if those emotions and that inspiration is within the music, that's what will last forever, which is important to document this time, I think, for perspective and for, reevaluating what we've got and what we should appreciate.
Couldn't agree more. Thank you everyone for your questions so far. Feel free to keep them coming in on the live stream, and I'll try and get them over to the guys here. I think it's time for another song now, though, so I will leave it to you both to take it away. What have we got?
All right, this is a song that's called Green, and it does have a line in it that says, "What's so wrong with being alone anyway?" which seems to take on new meaning now. So this is Green. To watch her leave, hates to see her go, but if he's anything less than obsessed, then she won't wanna know. But he's all she's been looking for, cause she's all he wants. He means it, she knows it, all of a sudden, all at once. It's magical, magical, magical. It's magical, magical, magical. It's magical, magical, magical. For you to win the game when you play. But what is so wrong with being alone anyway? What is wrong with being alone? What is wrong with being alone? What is wrong with being alone? Being alone. What is wrong with being alone anyway? What is wrong with being alone anyway? What is wrong with being alone? Being alone. Honestly and please, for you, honestly and please. But you've got what I want and you've got what I need. I'll paint it all over a deep shade of green. Pray it isn't all over for me. Cause I want it magical, magical, magical. Oh, yeah. Magical, magical, magical. But it's so magical, magical, magical. Oh, for you to win the game when you play. But what is so wrong with being alone anyway? But what is wrong with being alone? What is wrong with being being alone? What is wrong with being alone? Being alone. What is wrong with being alone? Anyway, what is wrong with being alone? Anyway, what is wrong with being alone? Being alone, alone. And honestly and pleased for you, honestly and pleased. Although this whole entire time I'm wishing that it was me who was in love. But I'm not a log. If you want to clap along at home, feel free. All right. But what is wrong with being alone? Anyway, what is wrong with being alone? Anyway, what is wrong with being alone? Being alone. Thank you. What is wrong with being alone? Anyway, what is wrong with being alone? Anyway, what is wrong with being alone? Being alone, no one in magical, magical, magical. Oh, magical, magical, magical. But it's so magical, magical, magical. Oh, for you to win to give me your play. But what is so wrong with being alone anyway?
I have to say, one of the things I love about your music is that it is so catchy, and oh my God, every time I hear it, I just can't get it out of my head for like at least an hour or so afterwards. It's amazing.
Kind of want to say sorry and thank you.
It's one of these, it is definitely a compliment, definitely intended as one anyway.
Awesome.
So I've, as you can see from the screen, I've loaded up a poster. It is Sky's May tour. Well, I suppose I'll leave you guys tell us a little bit about it. What you guys are actually going to be doing for it now.
Yeah, so the plan was to go on tour like normal human beings. But, you know, obviously things have kind of changed a lot. So we thought instead of kind of just cancelling, we just thought we could give it a good go via live stream. Because at the moment we've been doing live streams at 7, like every night. We thought, well, we could, and we've been doing it acoustically. We thought, well, maybe we'll try something a bit more special, try and get a few more instruments involved. And just like maybe, yeah, we're hoping to maybe play our whole catalog across the dates. And then we've refunded all the full price tickets, but we thought, you know, if anyone does want to pay for like reduced price tickets to help support us and the venues, we're splitting the ticket sales with the venues because we obviously feel like quite sorry for these venues, especially Birmingham. Our friend had just opened this venue in Birmingham. So we just thought, well, we'll do what we can, see if we can get him some money. But the show is completely free to watch. So if anyone's kind of struggling, they're more than welcome to watch it for free and enjoy it. It's just for if anyone would like to buy a cheap ticket. I think they're £2. And then there's a booking fee on top of that. And yeah, feel free. But there's going to be, some special shows on.
And we've also said that if you do buy a ticket,
this is not official.
We would love to print out tiny faces of all the people who have bought a ticket and put them in the shop. So
like a little crowd.
It'll be like we got a little crowd who have turned up. But hey, that was a fun idea that might inspire some purchases.
Or not.
Or not.
Well, I'm sold anyway. I am definitely going to be there for at least minimum one date. I'm just having a look on the list now. Ooh, plenty of options. I feel like, I don't know, spoil for choice. But yeah, I'll definitely be there for something anyway, 100%. I mean, I've been tuning in to your streams most nights anyway, to have a listen. So yeah, I'm one of your repeat offenders over here listening all the time.
Thank you very much.
Pleasure is all mine. So yeah, you've had a nice round of applause in the comments as well. So lots of people very happy with that. And your last track was somebody. The comments have disappeared now, but it was somebody's favorite whose name has vanished off my screen.
Well, thank you.
So you guys have got another stream tonight, 7 p.m. right on your own Facebook page.
Yes, we'll be there.
Yeah, so we do those every night, Monday to Saturday, 7 till 7:30 GMT. And we're just streaming live on Instagram, Facebook and YouTube. So if anyone did like what they, are hearing tonight, then feel free to jump over to our Facebook and they can come say hi. And everything that we have is at Skies Band UK. So we're hopefully easy enough to find.
Great news. I'll make sure that all the links are, of course, on the post afterwards. So if anybody wants to find your pages or link to tickets for the live stream in May, then that will all be there. Is that link available yet?
That's musicglue.com/skies. But that link is it's all over our socials. So if people are up for that, then have a little look at our socials.
There we are. Make sure they're there then. So I did a laugh then. There's a comment from Paul Kingscott. He's also said we're all repeat offenders. So I'm not the only one. It's good to know. Good to know.
Cheers.
So we've got one more track from you. Do you want to tell us what that is? And maybe we'll jump into that now.
We have our last track is Drone, which is a favorite among some, and is a song that has recently called us out for not pursuing what we love as fully as we could. Hence, going out in our van was the plan. So we were gonna, this song has helped us set our vision straight, which has made it even more exciting for us doing what we can with what we've got.
Yeah, and looking ahead to what we still plan to do. So there's going to be more we're going to be talking about once things sort of level out a bit, but about this. But it's a song that is definitely cool. It calls us out, which is quite funny. So this is a song called Drone.
Cool, let's go for it.
I am gonna hate myself in the morning, in the cold light of day, because in the end we realize we get ourselves nowhere and then go there again and again and again. What is stopping you? Forget everything you knew. And what are you waiting for? When there's more, there's more. I don't wanna do this anymore. God knows what I've waited here for. With the droning repetition of this life I claim I'm living, but I can see through it now like I never saw before. There is more, there is more, there is more, there is more, there is what is stopping you? Forget everything you knew. And what are you waiting for? When there's more, there's more. Do-do-do, 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 do-do-do. Yeah. Yeah, I see through it now. Yeah, we got ourselves nowhere. What is stopping you? Just forget everything you knew. And what are you waiting for? When there's more.
Stunning. Very nice.
Thank you very much.
It's all good. So I've got a question for you. It came to mind just before we cut to that last song, actually. And I suppose it's probably for both of you, but more, I suppose, Jericho, seeing as he features on it. What was the image, or at least what inspired the image, where there's like a baby's body and your head on it? I saw that. I was almost traumatized the first time.
Yeah, we've done a lot of damage with that piece of merch and that artwork, but
Lost a few fans over it now.
I can't. I mean, I know that when we took it, like we were recording some new music in a school that I worked at. They let us use the studio there, and we were just in there, and we were like, right, we've got to get the artwork done. And Alie had come up with this idea of just having my head on a baby's body.
It's just because the song's called Born Yesterday, and I just thought it might be funny. Like, I don't know what, like, the more I think about it, the stupider it actually is. But like, yeah, I just thought it might be funny and eye-catching and make people listen to the song.
And look twice.
Or make people never listen to the song. I was still not sure which way it went.
I mean, as far as marketing goes, I'd say it worked because it's one of them things that has stuck with me to the point that we're now talking about it on the show as a key talking point. So I'd say you did your job well. You know, it was, yeah, okay, you did it. Yeah, thumbs up then, thumbs up.
And just so you know, there are T-shirts that will be available. Actually, there's one right. Yeah, we'll show you the T. Well, you've seen the artwork anyway, but to put it on T-shirts.
You guys have T-shirts
legit.
with that? Oh, I got to go on. You got to show the fans this. Let's see this. Wow,
There
that's iconic.
There you go. There it is. So yeah, I mean, it's quite fun.
I've always been a fan of surreal art, so I should be a strong admirer of that, the minimal. So there we go. Oh yeah, 100%. So I just want to say thank you to you guys for coming on the Verve Radio Live Lounge episode 2. I've had a blast.
Oh, we have 2.
Yeah, thank you so much for having us. Like, it's been really cool. I'm hoping, one day we might actually be able to come and say hi in real life if you'll have us. But, let us know.
That's 100%. As soon as everything's back up and running, we'll definitely get you guys in, and I'll show you that we are honestly a real station as well, and not just me in my flat. Yeah, I promise we're real.
So are we.
Thank you to all the fans people who have asked questions.
And for everyone who's tuned in, thank you.
Yeah, thank you very much, actually, everybody who has tuned in. As I said, I will be dropping the links to these guys on the description for this post and in the comments afterwards. So just give me sort of 5-10 minutes and that will be there for you. Until then, though, we're just going to say goodbye to Skies and close this episode of Verve Live Lounge down. So thank you again, Skies, and I shall see you again soon.
Thank you very much.
Catch you soon.
See ya.